You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back again, guys. So welcome back to another
Oops.
Inside Scoop.
Yeah, it's been a while, Bibs. I did mention that I'm gonna bring in our special guest later on. Maybe I'm gonna hide him again and let's redo it. Let's redo it.
All
Oh my
right.
god, so many failures on the first live stream for December. But
Wow.
we are once again back. Guys, that's just a sneak peek. You didn't see anyone. You didn't see someone under our cameras, but for sure you are going to be interested on the topics that we are going to be covering today. And Beebs, can you tell us more about what we're going to be talking about and what the project is?
All
The
right, guys. I love the thing that you've said earlier. This is our first live here in December, and this is probably one of the best things that we have for this month. So we are gonna be talking about Creator Fi. I've seen a lot of creators here in Sylphie Academy. Shout out to Munchies here, Abo, Lamse, Z-Way, and Ryan as well here for our Discord channel. And if you're here on the live stream, welcome to you guys. And yeah, CreatorFI is one of the platforms that I would say at a platform for like a platform that every creators need, something like that.
wow,
But
you're
okay. I'm not biased or anything, but
I think our guest is gonna give you a job
yeah.
after this.
No. Because I've seen this website for like a few weeks from now, and yeah, I've been like searching up their like browsing their website. Yeah, something that is I really need as a small content creator like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, when I first saw CreatorFi, I was like, oh my god, they're doing something that we should have thought first. And actually, when I was together with our guest, I actually did mention to him that the first time I saw your product, the first time I saw your platform, I was like, bro, we should do this. Why are we not doing this? Because they have been making the right decisions at the right time. So, guys, we are not gonna be delaying this further, and we are gonna be introducing our very special guest. We have here the CEO of CreatorFi, no other than Roy.
Let's
What's up? What's
go!
up? Yo!
GM. I'm Roy. Nice to meet everyone, and thank you for having me here, Pips and so appreciate it.
Yep.
Amazing stuff, Roy. I know you're a really busy person, and thank you so much for dropping by and sharing us a bit of your time. And we just really want to know more about CreatorFi. Sylphia Academy is a media and esports focused community, and we actually want to introduce CreatorFi to the rest of our community because I know for a fact and for sure that this is something that majority of our nano or starting creators can utilize, and even the biggest creators within our community can really enjoy. And guys, like what I mentioned, I really love the direction and the approach that you guys have taken in consideration for this one. So I think it's, don't quote me on this, Roy, but I think it has been the evolution for InfoFi. InfoFi was the start. It was the baby, the one scrolling, but Creator just went in and stomped stomped on everyone else. So Roy, can you tell us more about CreatorFi?
Yeah, thanks for the great words and thanks for the kind words as well. So I think for CreatorFi right now, what we envision ourselves to be is not really trying to position ourselves like an InfoFi project, even though it's very similar to InfoFi project. And the reason why we started off as something that is very similar is because we want to have that sort of familiarity for people to have a better understanding. But why we want what we envision it to be is kind of like a category defining project, right? Hence the reason CreatorFi. We have seen, GameFi and even you mentioned InfoFi, DeFi in the past, and we want CreatorFi to be a category defining project. Whatever that you have seen right now is just a beta test of our product, that first product actually that we are trying to push out. We have many other products that is going to be B2B, B2C, and so on and so forth. And it's going to be integrated across different platforms as well. And what I mean by platforms is it's across different chains. You'll be seeing various sneak peeks upcoming as we are leading up to our Christmas season campaigns. We are working with a few other chains that is upcoming as well. And the reason why we want it is going to be chain agnostic so that we are able to work with more creators, more aspiring creators that's targeted in those chains, as well as providing more opportunities for chain agnostics creators as well. There are a lot of stuff that we're going to be upcoming in the following years, but I'm not going to be releasing too much alpha. We can share more. But yeah, just in a nutshell, CreatorFi, we aim to be a category defining sort of projects, right? Because we always know that in Web3, I would say it's always an attention economy. And the core backbone behind entire Web3 has been always powered by creators, right? And I feel that right now, it's time for a change, right? It's time for creators to have his own category, which is called CreatorFi.
Wow, I love that idea. And one thing that I realize is that, like, something that I notice as a small creator like me is that one question that is always going through my mind is how should I start creating? What game should I start creating? What platform should I do? What platform should I create? And it's the one thing that I like always comes to my mind is that I need a like I need to go to a sponsor, or I need to make a like a contract or something like that, which is no one could like see me as a content creator with my followers, right? I'm just a small creator. I'm just a small fish in an ocean, and then there's a lot of big fish around there, and yeah, they probably getting noticed by those big companies, and I'm just like a very small creator who just want to start my journey as a content creating, and with the creator Fi, it really changed how you perceive things, how you could start. They could give you um something that you could do in order for you to make new followers, in order for you to gain more followers, to gain more trust, to attract more audience as well, and maybe become bigger as time goes by. And that's something I really love about CreatorFi. How about you, Basil?
For me, like what I mentioned, the first time I saw it, one of the problems in the creator space is that sometimes games are having a hard time in like looking for these creators. And as we all know, having an influencer market or influencer marketing is really expensive. doing a CreatorFI and what they have been doing in their project, it gives them like a budget spent for a certain number of people, and that's on top of the leaderboards for those who are really putting in the extra efforts. So it means that if you want to join, if you want to do the initial noise or the initial buzz, they cover it. But at the same time, they also reward those who exert extra effort. And I've been really studying, Roy, the like how you guys are been doing it, how you guys have been implementing it. Because I'm part of Cryon. It's somewhat a similar product, but at the same time, it's very different within its core. Like this, we have the same target. We have creators, we have projects, and all. But the way we execute things and the way we handle items, it's really different from how a traditional Infofy platform does it, like from Kaito, from Zentre, and all, to what they have been doing. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't able to participate in the campaigns because, oh my god, bro, they sold out even
Yeah.
before 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They-
Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
it's really crazy. You guys sold out before 24 hours, but if I'm not mistaken, you guys have a campaign. You guys have some certain steps or certain items that you needed to finish, and you need to calibrate that certain point in order to cash out, or even in order for you to get the reward. So it's not just creating content, it's not just by creating some AI slops, it's just really getting to know more about the project and being part of the project by following, by being logging in, by creating an account or something. It the like the imagination is limitless, because for Infofy we don't do that. We don't ask people to log in, we don't ask even people to follow the page. It's definitely up to the creators. But for this one, it's a combination of like the user acquisition, at the same time doing the buzz building, which is, why haven't we thought of that? We have been here for 4 years. So yeah, Roy, like, what's your comment on that, and how do you like aim Creator 5 to like redefine decentralized creator economy? Because it's the first time that this has been happening.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe we can share a little bit about the context to why we wanted to build this in the first place. We have started building our own MarTech tool that is very focused on creator economy in Web 2. We started off in Web 2 first, right? We have our own Web 2 version of the platform. We are backed by MasterCard, Bottom Family Foundation. We work with a lot of the creators on the execution side of things with regards to previously, even prior to our platform, right? We have worked with, you mentioned esports. So I would say that within Emerge, we have been pretty big in esports. We work with like some of the top esports teams there is when it comes to the brokering of IP rights, right? We work with like Brand Esports, we work with like Talon Esports, even like Blacklist International, EVOS, and so on and so forth. Even Onyx as well. So we even have like collaboration merchandise jersey with like Onyx Esports as well. So I would say that we are very familiar on how the IP of creator games is supposed to work in Web 2. And we realized that there's one key issue within Web3 itself, especially within the Info5 project, is that for aspiring creators, it's very tough for them to break up, right? If you look at Kaido, they always rewards the bigger guys, right? It has always been the case, right? And if you look at the NFT communities, it's always the bigger guys getting the FNF alphas, right? The guarantee whitelists and so on and so forth. And it's tough for someone to be able to kind of, for like what you mentioned earlier, Beeps, right? Like, it's very hard for aspiring creators to break out. Right. And what we are trying to do is we're trying to come up with an initial system to kind of reward that in a sense. Obviously, nothing rewards better than fiat, right? I mean, nothing rewards
For sure.
for sure. And the reason why we started off with fiat program, and we purposely started off with fiat as well as odd tokens like say, is because we want to have that sort of, I would say, that sort of kind of learning opportunity, the feedback loop for the creators, the initial aspiring creators to come in, that hey guys, they are able to monetize straight up, right? In the futures, we will be obviously still trying our best to provide fiat, but we are going to provide with more points program. And the reason why those points program make sense is not just upfront monetization opportunities, but for them to grow. They are able to use those points and rank up. And what I mean by rank up, we are gonna have a lot of stuff coming up next year, right? Not just merchandise, but we're gonna provide a lot of access. In what I mean by access, like right now you mentioned, right, Beeps, it's very hard for you to create contents with the bigger boys, right? But through CreatorFI, you are able to do that, which means that the more points that you have, you will reach a certain rank, and the rank will entitle you to different benefits, such as workshops, right? Workshops access to the bigger creators. And the reason why we are able to get the bigger creators, first is obviously our Web2 influence that we already have as the partner. And aside from that, is because I mean, CreatorFi is co-founded by some of the biggest creator legends like Yellow Panther and Pukecast, right? So they have the access, they will be able to come down, provide their sort of value insights, right, through the workshop. And not only that, just wanted to say that the top performing creators within CreatorFi, we're gonna have our own creator house next year. Okay, alpha exclusive. I just sharing here right now. Nothing has been.
Help us. I
Wow.
didn't even hear this during
Yeah,
YPS. You have
yes,
been
yes, yes,
hiding
yes.
these things, hiding a lot of things from me,
Yeah,
Roy.
yeah. We're gonna do a creator house next year at some of the major events throughout, right? And we aim to do one in YPS next year as well. So it's gonna be creator house, and a creator house will give you access to workshops, will give creators access to up live campaigns, creators access to talk to the brands, the decision makers of the biggest change there is. For example, we're gonna invite the CMOs of like different various chains, L1, L2s, exchanges, marketing managers. You're able to hear firsthand what these guys are looking for. You're able to hear firsthand what is the ambassador program they're looking for. And obviously, these assets are only given out, right, to the tiers creators. And the reason why is because we always, you have heard projects out there, oh, you want to reward the early adopters. But at CreatorFi, we put our money where our mouth is, right? And we just want to show that we really reward the early adopters. And not just that, but people who are really truly believing in the project, right? It's not just here just to, farm the initial money and they are not active at all, right? So we do take notice, right? If not just people who actively participate, but also people who have actively been very active on the community itself within our Telegram, supporting us. Because it's just a beta product, and as you know, in Web3, people are just complaining always when there's bugs and stuff. But it's normal, right? And the reason we really firmly in believing in the thesis of building in public, right? That's the reason why we launch our product up so early, even though there's a lot of bug. But the reason why is we want to have that feedback loop coming, right? We want people to tell us, hey, there's this problem that we are facing and stuff like this, and our team is working tirelessly on it. Of course, my devs has been scolding me and saying, guys, man, everyone is shilling and farting us and saying that but I told them this is what it happens, right? You have to roll the product early, and we tweak and we improve from there, right? Obviously, there are certain creators who have stand by us and say, hey man, you guys have been really improving the product as we go along, right? And that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to build real legit product and not just some vaporware that's relying on hype.
And this is why I invited Roy into this live stream. The amount of information, the amount of opportunity is limitless. And CreatorFi, like what Roy has just mentioned, is just starting. It's like a baby product that's really getting through all like the bugs and all the improvements that they can absorb from the community, from the users, and they listen through the feedback coming in from the different creators and the users that have been using their platform. So I'm actually really amazed. I know when we met last YPS, I was really amazed on the other product that you've showed me. But CreatorFi is also an amazing product, and they build so much amazing product. And one thing that I really love about you guys are focused really more on the product itself. Like I mean, majority of the people, let's admit it, let's be straight to it, a lot of web3 projects, they really try to build up so much hype, so much fake value, but the moment that they manage to get like their fundings and all, they completely sweep and go out of the market. But what you guys have been doing are totally the opposite. You guys have been making a legitimate product first, and I don't even think that you guys have I think we kind of discussed this. I kind of asked about like what's your business model and all, but you guys did mention that you guys have been building something for the other folks, not for the gold mine itself, but rather give them the tools in order for them to try and achieve and reach that gold mine, right, Roy? So amazing mentality, amazing stuff. How about you, Beebs? Like everything you heard from Roy, he has said a lot of alphas, and definitely Beebs is gonna be trying it out for
Yeah,
sure
for
later.
sure, man.
But I was going to whisper to Roy to save us a spot. It gets sold out literally so quick. It's I don't even know. I think it's an hour or so. It's already sold out. Like, oh my god, you guys are really killing it.
Yeah, it's really mad. It's really mad. But of course, right? Just wanted to share since we are talking about alpha, just more alphas as well. That
Ooh.
we're gonna have two more campaigns upcoming, leading up to Christmas, before Christmas for sure. Right, to give some people, you know, the joy of sharing, right? The joy of
Santa Roy!
gonna have pretty decent campaigns upcoming. That I would say that one of them is a game, another one is a L1 that's upcoming. We are trying to secure one more L1 as well. So hopefully three, but two has been committed so far. Right, we're gonna push for more. To be very honest with you. So I would say that at the end of the day, what we are trying to do is always keep that going, and we are really very thankful for that immense support from the community as well. Like you mentioned, right, 1 hour sold out, right? Actually, honestly, I'm very, very amazed because when we just to share a bit of a prior context and fun fact, when we launched CreatorFI, it was on like a Tuesday night, 9 p.m. We're like, right, should be taking some slow traction. But thanks to the support of obviously YP, Puke, and all the friends, right, we have like 100K engagement in what, like 2 hours or 3 hours. And not only that, we launched like about four campaigns, and that four campaigns got sold out in 3 hours. And we were like, right? So we didn't even expect that. To be honest, we thought it would last a week, right? We thought it would pace itself, last a week. But got like wiped out in first 3 hours. And I mean, that was really great. But obviously, there are a lot of feedbacks and bugs and stuff. But obviously, we foresee that coming. But it's just, yeah, the result has been great. But hopefully, we'll send you guys some, early alphas to tell you guys, traders from the Sophie Academy, please prepare. We're gonna launch. Right, within like probably an hour, so please be prepared. But obviously, first come, first serve, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what the game Roy is talking about. I just have a hint in my head. Maybe he showed this to me last YPS. I'm trying to look at Roy's reaction. No, it's not that game. Okay, okay, okay. But there are two campaigns that they're gonna be launching soon. So guys, if you guys have not yet followed CreatorFi on their socials, please do follow them at the CreatorFi. Am I right? Yeah, at the CreatorFi on X. And
Yeah.
make sure to hit the notification bell because it sold out so quick. Like, it's really funny, Roy, because like for the campaign on Spectre Agency,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is supposed to end, I think, by the end of January or first week of January. But Bibs, the moment they launch it, it's already sold out. But you can
What?
still participate if you're not gonna be participating. I think on the first the first initial cash outs of the fiat. I think you can participate more in the long term for the leaderboard.
Oh,
So I'm not sure. I haven't tried it yet, but that's what I heard from my birdies.
yeah. What I do love about the thing that Roy stated earlier is that they are taking notes of what community is saying. One of the keys that I've noticed in some of the Web3 platforms right now is that they yes, they are like engaging with their communities, but it's not that really valuable if you don't really listen to them, because there's a lot of things that every community member can give, right? And it could be like a positive thing, it could be a negative thing, but we will take it as a constructive criticism, right? And one of the things that Roy have, as I mentioned earlier, is that CreatorFi here is really taking notes of what you're saying to them. Even though it's bad, if it's good, then we'll take a note of that. And one here's the thing about, I will not mention a specific game or a platform, but there there's
Boo! We're ending.
there's this thing that they are always saying, okay, we're gonna fix that, we're gonna update this one, we're gonna take a patch note of this, and then there's like stay tuned for the announcement, and then it will just forgot, it will not be taken really well. So yeah, I hope Creator Fi really 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 um value their community. So yeah, kudos to the team for doing this one.
Maybe
Bibs, the community is asking for a name drop.
No,
Just a
no,
clue.
no, no,
Just
no,
a
no, no,
small
no,
clue.
no.
Just a tiny, tiny bit of a clue.
Okay, I've been on their stream, but yeah, I will not.
Okay, okay, title.
I will not say anything.
All right, I think that you were supposed to say something.
Maybe I can just touch on a little bit on the point on the community feedback. Right? But coming from a founder's perspective ourselves, that sometimes, to be honest, it's tough to weigh in on the difference because as a startup, there's always limited resources, right?
Yeah,
And more resources being put into marketing, content, community management. There's lesser resources being put into dev work as well. And honestly, when we first started off on the beta product launch, it's tough, right? I'm not gonna lie, right? We always try to be very transparent, share our wins, share our losses together with the community as well. It's been tough in terms of solving the bug, making sure we manage the community expectations as well. Because I mean, from a community standpoint, totally understand their point of view. Because as a creators, most of them might not have technical experience themselves. They have not been doing a startup. They don't understand the technical timeline needed
yeah.
to fix a bug, right? I mean, it might seem simple from a UI perspective, but it takes like probably a week work, right? And I'm talking about like we are round the clock, right? We are on shift, like really we are trying our best to push. But I believe that, and we have been very transparent on the patch updates. We have like proper patch updates on like what has been done, what has not been done. And obviously we sometimes in Web3 people are just a little bit too ADHD in a sense, right? People are too impatient, like they expect shit to work, right? Like I understand, right? But guys, man, come on. We are not Google, right? We don't have like a 300 dev team, right? Chill out, man. We only got like 3 guys dev. So we're doing our best. And to be honest, I understand like fight. We are trying to fight against giants out there. But one of the key differentiator between us and the rest is that we are not VC funded, and that is one of the key things that we want to highlight. Why? Being VC funded is great, right? You are able to get a lot of money, a lot of dev, things move fast, things are great. However, we need to understand. I believe a lot of the people here know that most of the VC fund projects you face a lot of stress from the VCs. The VCs want to cash out, right? And who are the cash out? You are the retail exit, bro. You are the exit liquidity, right? So so at the end of the day, what we are trying to say is that we are not being pressured to build what the VC want. We are not being pressured by what investors want. We are listening to the community and we are fully self-funded, fully bootstrapped, right? The co-owners of these projects are fully self-funded. We call the shot in a sense where we build what we think is the best. Like what you mentioned earlier, Sale as well, that you mentioned that there's a lot of product that are built vaporware, chase the hype, but we are not here to chase the hype. The reason why is because we have nothing to chase for, right? We are here to build products that people want, and we are here to build products that people need. That's what we are trying to do, and we are not trying to chase for all the kind of vapor cloud stuff.
I love that answer
Wow.
on the VC funding side because Bibs, we've been in this case and we have noticed some projects also have been this in this case. Like some of the decisions that they have been doing should also be on the positive note of the VCs, but it's not on the like the interest or of their users or their main community. So this is actually the first time I knew about that, Roy. And thank you so much for really opening that one up. And the more we go, the more outputs we get, the more knowledge we get about the background of CreatorFi, what's their core values, and what are their plans. So, like, can you just walk us through like a quick run through of like what's your initial roadmap? I know we're coming down on 2025, but like on the first quarter of 2026, like what are we trying to achieve in terms of features, in terms of the projects, and the way that we can reward or the way that we can engage our community to be onboarded more into our platform and project?
Yeah, I think there will be three key pipelines right now. Three core features that we are developing. I would say the most immediate one. First one, we will call it private campaigns. And what I mean by private campaigns, there are a lot of guys that wanted to launch their own private campaigns. For example, we have been in talks with like YGG and a few other like L1, L2s. They want to launch their own private campaigns to their own list of creators, right? And that's where one features that we are doing, where you're able to track and whatever that I've shown you on our other product features, where you're able to track, Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like this. Right now we are very Twitter dominant, right? But we are gonna integrate that as well, Instagram and TikTok. So that will be the first one, private campaign. Second features that I think is very unique and something that I would say benefit a lot of the creators, especially the early adopters. We're gonna have the tier system. So we're gonna have kind of like your Starbucks card, like there's a green, there's like blue, silver, gold, blah blah
Yep.
blah. So we're gonna have that tiering system as well, where it will be very beneficial for them to hit a certain tiers, not just in terms of workshop, not just in terms of like there will be limited access to tier campaigns that are only for tiered members as well. And then obviously there'll be access to like our creator events, there'll be access to like certain workshops, boot camp, even the, let's for example alpha, right? I've just booked a project and they mentioned that our high once we launch that and we reach a highest tier, the creators of our highest tiers will get like free flight and accoms to like events. For example, people in events in Dubai, events in Denver, and so on and so forth. So the reason why we want to have the tier system is because we want to just, to be honest, like lack of a better word, weed out the farmers, right? There are some people that are just here, farm the money, and they just fuck off. They are not really trying to be here to create organic content, trying to grow, right? They are not like you peeps, right? They are not trying to build good content, right? So we are cool with people who are aspiring creators. They have small followings, totally fine. But if they're here to really grow and be a content creator, that's great. But if you're here just to farm the money, I mean, the brands will know, right? The brands will know. We know. We're not dumb. But the reason why we still pay out the money is because it's a beta product. It's a beta test, right? The reason I'm some even the bug. I just want to highlight one point, right? Even there's a bug, right? There's a mistake on our end, right? And we only pay out like certain stuff. Some of them even bought. Some of them even bought their following, right? So I saw a question here that mentioned about botting. We know that, right? But the problem is because it's a beta and there's a fault on our end that we have not gatekeep that. I paid out of my own pocket, right, to pay it out because it's a problem on our end, right? We take ownership of our problem. We try to solve that shit, right? So at the end of the day, back to the original question was that second one would be tiered system. So tier system for creators who are really doing well. So I feel that will be very important. And the third most important one is real life benefits as well for creators. What I mean by that, we are trying to intertwine between Web 2 and Web 3 because again we have I would say very significant support from our Web2 partners as well. So, for example, like you mentioned, esports again, right? Well, we're very close with like Mobile Legends. So we have like VIP tickets to Mobile Legends, VIP tickets to like PUBG Mobile finals and so on and so forth. So again, our creators who are top performing ones, they get access to that, right? They get a certain tier, they get access to that, they get access to like certain exclusive invites to clubs and stuff like this. So we have that access in a few region, right? Like Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam. We're able to do that. And that's what we are trying to integrate as well because we feel that tier system need to have value, right? If we fight for that tier system, aside from obviously earning certain campaigns, we want to also provide that value where, hey, I'm like, for example, I'm an Amex Centurion member. I get this. This is what we're trying to do as well. So yeah, and of course, like payment access, discounts, and so on and so forth. That's what we envision to be. Again, like the whole saying, CreatorFI, right? It's a creator finance, right? Decentralized creator economy. That's what we're trying to do.
It's like an IRL battle pass.
Yeah, in a sense,
Yeah.
for creators.
For creators.
Yes.
And I was just wondering, like, well, we're still on the topic of the tiers. Like, are there gonna be like campaigns moving forward that are gonna be targeted to some certain tiers?
Yes,
Like,
100%.
Oh.
oh, nice. Like,
100%.
clients can focus if they just want the nano ones, if they just want the middle ones, or even the top of the seed. Yeah.
100%. 100%. That's what we
Mm.
want. 100%. And the tiers is not just based on how active you are, but it's also based on like in terms of your validity and authenticity. What I mean by that, because I noticed one question by, correct me if I'm wrong, if I pronounce your name wrongly, I'm so sorry, Politz or something.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna flash it in there.
Yes, correct. This one for smaller project POV, it's hard to know which partnership are actually worth it. Sometimes engagement looks good, right? Very hard to see if it's real results. I totally understand that there might be some botting on that, and what we are trying to do right now, and it's also kind of linked to the tier system in the future. Again, I have not disclosed this. This is full exclusive alpha. We are, work-
Nice.
we are working with people like, for example, Mochaverse, right? We have been deep talks with Mochaverse with their Mocha ID. So basically, everything that is related to any Mocha is going to be linking with us. Ethos Network as well. We have been talking to them for quite some time. Somnia Pass, we have been talking to them as well. Say and their CID, Immutable Passport. We're going to integrate all of those into our place as well. So the more pass you integrate, proves your human identity as well. And again, you will add on to your tier. So everything has been in the pipeline, right? Whatever you see right now is just really at the tip of the iceberg.
Oh my God, Roy! It's like the creator version of what Cajun has launched, the POG, the Proof of Gamers, but that is game achievements, right? But
Yep.
this is like your existence as a creator. Like
Creator.
Yes.
Ethos has this, but it's somewhat a bit subjective on what the people judge you to be or foresee. But I think you guys are doing more on like the 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 quantitative stuff, like the something tangible, like they have this post, they have this quality contents. At the same time, they create quality contents at the side, engaging through on these projects, and that's how I think. I'm just speculating right now because I'm excited. They're not saying anything about how they're gonna be doing the tiers. It's probably have some effects on the followings, but with what Roy has been mentioning, I think small creators can join as long as they have what it takes or the ceiling. I don't know. I'm just trying
Actually,
to
no. It's,
no. I'm
it's
trying
not
to
just
steal
about the
something
following.
from Roy.
No, no, it's not just about the following. It's about the activeness of the creators. And what I might mean by that, it's not just on CreatorFI, obviously. It's through
Mhm.
all across Web3. That's the reason why we want to integrate everyone. For example, on multiple L1, L2s, right? That's one. How active you are on that. We're able to track on the wallet, on-chain transaction, and so on and so forth. Second is how active you are on the various ecosystem. For example, Ethos, Mocha ID. And fun fact, since you mentioned KGen, we have been in deep talks with like KGen. We have been
Oh,
in deep
nice.
talks with like Playful Questing System, even Games GG, YGG Playful Pass as well. We're gonna integrate all of those guys. And we are in deep talks. And most of them wanted to integrate as well. And the reason why is because again, we want to show that it's not just about how big your following is, right? It's about how active you are and how I'll say creative your content is. And that's what we are trying to look at CreatorFi. It's not about obviously how big you are. Because at the end of the day, as cliche as it sounds, rising tide lifts all boat, right? So we want to have more creators to grow. And the more I would say there will be YP also hope for that,
Yeah.
right? There's more YP means that at the end of the day, Web3 is always better for us, right? More cooks, man.
For sure. Babe, sorry, I've been hogging a lot of airtime right now because I'm really enthusiastic on the topics that we have discussing so far. But I have one last question, Roy. Wait, babe, sorry, I kind of forgot.
Wait.
I actually honestly did forgot, but I was supposed to ask. No, sorry, Bibs, you go ahead. I was
Nah.
supposed to ask something.
Nah, cause you already say everything that what I'm thinking, boss. So it's already good. But okay, we're talking about the creator file itself. We've talked about the things, how it was built, how it was, what are the things that we could expect in the creator file. But one of the things that every creator should see is that what is the platform is all about, what are the features of CreatorFi. Maybe Roy, you can walk us through on how a new creator or an aspiring creator could sign up in CreatorFi, how we could access the studio and participate on their very first campaign. Maybe you could show it to us.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I'm just gonna do it really simple, very quick.
Yep.
In a share presentation, right? I'm not gonna share screen or show my product. I'm just gonna make it very simple. Whatever you have, you just go to our platform itself, right? Studio.creative.fi. Studio.creative. Yeah, I mean it's here. Thanks for sharing. So it's really as easy. All you have to do, right? Log in, join your campaign, right? Choose a campaign, join it via Twitter, sync it via Twitter, and click on post. You post on Twitter, you will be able to see the ranking on the LLM system, right? How well you score. And from there, you know directly how well you score. So if you press post, right, for example, you join a campaign, you go to requirements, you read up the requirements, obviously, you press join a campaign. Oh, no. Join a campaign, you press the join a campaign, you're in, right? You just have to
Wow.
just
Wow.
simple as that. You just submit your post on X, right? And when you submit your proof of work, and from there, you will have the ranking system. It will rank you and show you how well you do. Immediately, you get paid out, by the way. But obviously, this is already sold out, right? So those who already get paid are already paid. But aside from that, you are also able to fight for leaderboard. And the leaderboard, it depends, right? Some projects give out points. Some projects give out NFT whitelist slots. Some projects give out fiat. It really depends, right? So it's just as easy as that. The reason why we want to make it that easy is because we want to remove all the unnecessary friction, right? We will add on additional features as we go, like for example, the tier system in the future, right? Benefits and points collection, raffles, whatever, right? But right now, we want to make it as easy as possible, capture as many users as possible, get as many feedback as possible, and we will add it as we go along.
Wow.
I know
What
I'm
I
not
do.
supposed to ask this, Roy. I just want to check if I have the strength to ask for more alphas. But can you share more about on how or like what's the algorithm behind how you compute the scoring per
Oh,
post?
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Like
that's
the
the unique.
tier.
unique portion to it, right? And I think that's where creators can also learn how to create better. Is that they need to understand. I mean, going to share from a creator standpoint and a brand standpoint. Creators have to understand that sometimes doing content is not just the way that it gets done, right? Different projects are looking for different type of stuff, right? Some projects want you to play the game, some projects require certain downloads, some project require like certain shout outs, certain tonalities, and so on and so forth. So we don't have a subset of, I would say, this is what you should do, right? Per campaign, by per project, this is how the real world works, right? They have different requirements. So we want the creators to be able to learn that. We have our own LLM system that rank it based on the score importance set by the project. So it really depends. Different projects is really differs from that.
We have been experiencing, guys, the first-hand masterclass of Roy here, and I've been learning a lot of stuff coming in from the creator community, even Web 2 and Web 3. Oh, okay, there you go. I remembered my question. Like,
Okay.
I know you guys are trying to do the CreatorFI, and it has started here on X. Are you guys planning to expand further on the other platforms? And if we are gonna be doing that, how are we like gonna manage that? Like, what are your target platforms? What are the criterias? If we are exploring outside X, is it gonna be also sometimes non Web3 game or something, or are you guys exclusive on Web3 projects only, or what?
Okay, I think that's a fantastic question. First and foremost, I just want to share that we have our own Web2 platform, right? So we have already integrated TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So in terms of technical capability and feasibility, we have done it before. We can do it, but in terms of whether we will do it, it really depends on two things, right? In terms of project demand and of course creator demand, right? We are the kind of project that we feel that the reason why, again, back to the core point of why we want to do a beta product launch so early despite knowing there's the bug, is we want to build what the community wants. We want to build what the market wants. It's not whether we can build it, it's whether the market need it, right? If there's a market need for it, sure, we can get it done, right? So it's all about prioritization on the product that we are looking at, and it really depends on how the market want it. So we are able, the reason why we're able to move so fast and get such a good turnout from the communities is that we build what they want, right? So I guess that's the main, I would say, most important point for us. But to answer your question, we can do that, but it's just depending on whether community wants us or not. We definitely have a pipeline for Web2 side of things as well. We have been talking to a few, I would say, pretty massive retailer in Malaysia and Singapore, trying to turn out that sort of things for Web2, trying to test things out. But at the end of the day, I would say that it's still predominantly Web3 for now because of the payment and stuff. But again, Alpha, for our Web2 side, we have done it before in terms of our Web2 payment procedures, which means that, for example, if a brand paid out in USD, right, you are able to withdraw it to your local bank account in Philippine pesos straight up. No, reduce the friction. We're able to do that. It has been done. Technical feasibility is done, but for our Web3 version, I would say that it's still relying a lot on compliance, especially when it comes to switching of crypto to fiat. There's that sort of trickiness to it, but we are still trying to play around with the fact. But in terms of technical standpoint, is able to do that.
Amazing stuff that you mentioned about the payouts. We have been recently talking about some entities that has an issue on payouts, and this is what one of the good things on CreatorFi. They actually do pay out the creators right away on the upon joining the subject of the campaign. So Bib, sorry, take the floor. I've been hogging too much time. I'm really enjoying a lot of things. Roy, for sure, we're gonna be having more sessions. If you are available on some future live streams, I want to know more about the projects. Like, if you have a campaign, we can co-host with you. We can launch it with you guys. So, Bib,
Awesome.
Yeah. Basil, someone is asking, maybe you could drop names on the platforms that is doing that kind of thing. That,
yeah, it's a Web2 project. Roy knows
oh,
it. He speculates something that will save that company, but we're not gonna talk about that because it's
oh,
politics.
okay. Okay, wait. I just wanna like give a compliment regarding this one. I really do love how they highlights the number of followers as well on their points they got, which is something that makes you really curious how they assess every contents that they could receive. Because let's say one of the creators here, which is let's say the anonymous one here, he created 3 contents, but he already has 288. But here in um here in the third one, KOA Farmer, he also had 3 contests, but he has like a point lesser than the first one, which is actually, you might be thinking how the system really works here. But I just want to ask Roy, how does the creator fi really ensures the fair participation of every creators here? That, because I know a lot of platforms here that uses bot in order to create more engagements or more what do you impressions in X. So how do you secure, or how do you ensure the fair participation of every creators, like the true recent anti-bot measures and the platform improvements? Maybe you could share like the gist of it.
Yeah, my I knew you're gonna ask that question, right? My dev did tell me that we can't share too much. People are always trying to game the system, right? But all I can share is that
Yep.
we did that through initial learnings, right? On our first campaign wave that we did out during our beta launch, was that we didn't have that bot managers, right? We thought we had, but people try to game the system, which is great, right? We want people to
Yep.
crack the system because that's where we learn, right? So through that we have our own system to detect spams, to detect the bot,
Yep.
to detect whether there's a sudden spike. We have the algo internally that we track it, both manually as well as through our own AI system as well. I would say that our internal team are very well equipped in terms of our dev. Honestly speaking, right? I'm probably like YP and Pew probably take up 35% of the project success factor. The rest really kudos to the team. We have a very strong operational
Yep.
team, right? Community team as well as a dev team. Our dev guys are insanely strong. They came from IBM background, immutable. They're like legit Ethereum Foundation guys, really strong, crazy, talented autistic folks. So really solid guys. So they have come up with something that I would say is pretty solid. And I believe most of the early creators who have joined us can see the patch speed that we have been doing. I would say it's crazy. So far, we have done like 3-4 patches, and we are like what 1.5 month old. So crazy speed. But yeah, obviously I can't disclose too much. But it's just that we do have our own AI ranking system, tracking
Yep.
system, algo system to track the anomaly behind it. Because I mean, let's be honest, right? Like sometimes it's also common sense. Let's be honest. What I mean by
Yep.
that. If you're at one point, let's say, I'm not trying to say that anonymous is that, right? Like just
Yeah.
call it an example, right? Just so happen, right? If let's say you have 1.1k followers, and the moment you post, you have like within 3 minutes you have 10k views. Man, I
How
mean,
is that even possible?
I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elon Musk to figure that out, right? So yeah. I mean, not rocket science, right? So I mean, from there, there's I think the most important one.
Yeah, what one of the things that I've also noticed is that I think they are really caring for the quality of the contest that you will post. Because as you can see, guys, you don't need to be like a really, really big creator in order for you to gain such points. They just want you to post something authentic, something that is can that can see your branding as well as a content creator, which is something really inspiring to see with the numbers of the followers they had and then the points that they could get. Yeah, something like a small detail but actually really, really good
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah, and I also want to comment on the website. Like you're gonna be seeing, for example, the top one has like 3 submissions at 288, but you're also gonna be seeing like people with only one post who's already secured some spots. So
Yeah.
it really gauge like the quality of your postings. But at the same time, if your quality is not really on par of like the people on the top, you can see some of the folks here. I'm not gonna name names, but like they have 5 submissions and they were
Wow.
able to secure a
What
leader's
the
third
heck,
spot.
bro?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Well,
name names, but
okay.
what it means that if you grind it, or if you're
Yeah.
really I'm not sure of the English word, but if consistent or
Yeah.
persevering on doing content in order to gain the score, you can get the score, but not the high score, unlike the other
Yeah.
folks. But if you post quality contents in regular moderation or what, even with minimal effort or even with your normal effort, you can achieve the leaderboards. It's not something like the other company that
Yeah.
uses only that only like the people with the smart followings can really succeed. I'm not naming names. I'm just naming the
Oh,
terms.
okay.
They're using smart followers. So if you are a small content creator with literally zero smart followers, hoping to get to the leaderboard is like I'm gonna win the lottery or something.
Yeah.
But I love what you guys have been doing. I know each and every campaign you are trying to find tweak or trying to adjust. Like it's like a game. It's like there's a meta, a calculation of damage, balancing on how you gauge the points between engagements, between impressions, between the quality and all the other aspect that needs or that reflects to you as a good creator. So
Yes.
I'm actually really excited on the growth of CreatorFI because
Thank you.
guys, they just had launched recently. It hasn't even been a year and they have been doing a lot. So imagine Q1. I'm not hyping. I'm not a stakeholder, guys, of CreatorFi, but I'm really excited on how it's gonna change the landscape of Web3 content creation, not just gaming for sure, because they are using also L1s, blockchains, DeFi, or whichever project under Web3. But it's definitely gonna be changing the meta. I imagine this as like the initial wave of that other company where everyone was like, "Oh, we can do this. We can earn by doing this." But they learned through all the shits of the other companies or the previous ones that were first on that, and they try to make it better. So not biased. I'm not kissing Roy's ass here on the stream, but I'm just really I feel inspired, to be honest, as someone who's building a community, especially a community of creators. With this tool, I can mobilize our creators who doesn't have like that much of an appeal to some of the projects in order for them to start, in order for them to like invest on their equipments, on their cameras, the way they can level up in the future to be a better creator, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think for us, that's the reason why we created this feature first. It's very UGC friendly. We call it UGC features, right? It's a user generated content. We have one features, the private campaign is upcoming, as well as our current, I would say, campaign management tools that is under the private beta right now. That's for the targeted at bigger creators, and I feel that we have to really segment the creators right now. The reason why is because it's unfair, right? Like some of the other info5 project out there, they just targeted like a kind of one stop blast out blanket sort of campaigns where obviously the smaller creators is not fair, right? It's kind of like if you look at UFC, right? You can't expect a lightweight guy to win a heavyweight, guys. I mean, come on, let's be honest, right? Like how many guys are like Manny Pacquiao, right? Shout out to that guy who can like win multiple weight championship, right? But we have to be fair, right? So it has to be judged on the weight class, and that's what we are trying to do as well. You need to be, fighting on fair grounds, right? You need to be fighting on fair grounds, and we feel that it's always not too late to start. That's what we like to say.
Roy is really good. You know, he used the Manny Pacquiao card to capture the Filipino hearts. And oh my god.
For sure, for sure.
That is really smart.
We have to localize, bro. Hyper localize.
Uh, All right. So, by the way, guys, if you have any questions to Roy, to CreatorFi, with the platform itself, feel free to drop it here on our Discord as well. Here on our live stream, we will happy to answer all of your questions regarding the CreatorFi. Politz here is already asking some questions, but Roy already answered it. So, guys, if you still have any more questions, feel free to drop it here. Okay.
And for sure, Bibs, even after this live stream, if you have
Yeah.
further questions, please feel free to join in to their Discord channel. You get I don't have your link. I'm gonna share it on the screen, but please feel free to join in the community, get to know more alphas. What I'm gonna be inviting Roy more. I know it's gonna be the holiday season. It's gonna be Roy's gonna be busy, but for sure, the moment they launch or they're planning to launch their project or their tiering alphas, I'm gonna want to get the first scoop on that one.
100%. There'll be a lot of new UGC campaigns coming up that we will definitely aim to work with, the Sylvie Academy more as well. We'll love to work with more communities, especially creator communities as well. Because next year we have a lot of grand plans, and of course, in order for us to achieve that, we need to have some rock solid foundation of creator communities that we'll love to work closely with, and that obviously include you guys.
And Silphi Academy is really, really happy to participate and join to that campaign. So, guys, please be ready, Silphi Academy fam. Let's
Yeah.
go, let's go.
Please be fast. It's really fast. It's really fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding.
it's literally fast. So I'm gonna nag Roy for some alphas if that's even possible. Like Roy's gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna start the campaign in 1 hour."
Okay.
Prepare.
Ready your contest, guys.
Alright. We are already at the top of the hour, but before we wrap things up, I actually want to ask Roy for some few more alphas. I know you have provided us with so much alphas, but if there is one thing that you can say it first here in the inside scope of Sylvie Academy, what would it be? And this is something that you heard it first here at Sylvie Academy.
Okay,
Whoa.
I think at the end of the day, it's always about I will say that nothing entices people more with the speculative factor, right? But I'm just gonna be very honest here, right? We're not gonna launch a token, or at least anytime soon, right? And the reason why is because we want to make sure that we get the system right. We make sure that we get the entire product right. And obviously we understand that we don't want people to just come and farm for pure points, right? You can be sure that there will be fiat rewards constantly, and you can be sure that the points that you are farming will definitely lead to potential rewards in terms of tiering, in terms of potential earnings as well. We want to be focusing more on earnings. We want to have products that are generating revenue, generating real cash flow for creators, and not just for creators to say they farm for points and wait for airdrops to happen, right? And I mean, not trying to say anything, but look at what the most recent airdrops happened, right? Just go to freaking zero, right? So we just want to make sure that we want to provide real value to creators. And of course, I would say the number one alpha that we're gonna say right now is that one of the upcoming campaigns that we're gonna be doing is with a major L1 top 100 coin market cap. So yeah, it's gonna be decent cash. I would say probably 4 times the size of our current campaign. So
Mm.
Oh my God, Roy. You're bringing Christmas early.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna call you Ninong Roy.
Yeah, you know Ninong? You know Ninong or
no,
no?
I don't share with me.
Uncle Roy.
Okay.
It's like a Santa Claus here in the PH.
No, Ninong is not uncle. It's Godfather.
Oh yeah, it's Godfather. It's Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I mean, I hope to work closely with you guys, and we really think that Philippines has been one of the core markets. I was speaking to a lot of our team members as well. I mean, our team in has been expanding a lot into Philippines as well, and yeah, things has been great for us. And we feel that there are a lot of aspiring creators in Philippines, and I do think that you guys have a very good advantage in the whole Southeast Asia market, considering the level of, I would say, English literacy that has been great comparing to the neighboring peers. So guys, you guys have a very good advantage. Yeah, keep it up, man.
All right. We are now on the alpha, and for sure, I really love on. I'm taking a close look on how you guys are again changing the landscape for content creation, not just in Web3 but also across the entire content creation scene. So I was supposed to say something a while ago. I did forget. I'm brain farting the entire day, but it's just I'm really so enthusiastic in knowing more about and asking you more questions. But Roy, definitely, we wouldn't want to take more of your busy schedule. We can schedule another session, maybe focusing more on some certain topics or some campaigns that you guys have been launching. And I really appreciate all the alphas that you have mentioned here. Like, there's literally so much alphas.
Yes, man.
Happy to share, and I do look forward to having Sylvie Academy creators to join us for the upcoming campaigns. There'll be 2 upcoming ones that's confirmed, and yeah, looking forward to see how we can cook together, guys.
Ooh, let's
Woo!
go.
Let's
Alright,
go.
Any last few message before we wrap things up?
Okay, I just want to give some shout outs here on our pips here on our Discord. Shout out to Rini, JV, Nico, Cardozo, Munchies, Wenz, Shinzu, Jehu, Abo, Prodigy, Pumpkin, Ziwei, Ellie Woods, Senpu, and Boss Steffi. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, for listening here in the Inside Scoop featuring CreatorFI, as well on our viewers here on our socials. Thank you so much, guys. This is Bibs. Basil.
I am Sil, and together is our Godfather Roy.
Let's
Later,
go!
bye, and see you on the next one.
Thank you,
GG's
guys.
and
And GG,
peace
guys.
out.
Peace out! GG's!
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it.